Well, hello everybody and welcome back to G Bear's Off-Grid Ways, a homestead in the desert. This is April 13th, 2020. Monday the 13th. Must be a good luck day, right? Yeah, well, I went into town today and I got some materials from Home Depot. I still have some more on the trailer here because part of this goes into, well, what's left there goes into the container for those lofts so that I can get some stuff up off the floor and get it stored. But I had to put that to one side for right now because right now I was working on this new chicken run extension. And as you can see, I got some work done today, even though I wasted half a day going into town. Because I did go to Home Depot and then I went to the big grocery store because the little store down here doesn't have everything that I need, so I have to go up there for some other stuff. So anyway, this is what I came up with in my plan. And I want the gable roof because this is going to be converted afterwards, not right away. Right now it'll just be a chicken run with the small coop inside of it to get started, and then I'll work on it as I'm going along. But I'm going to end up enclosing this whole thing, and this is going to be a walk-in chicken coop. Okay, so this will have solid walls on it all the way around, and I'll probably do a solid floor on the bottom so nothing can come up from underneath. So this is going to be a future job. So I planned ahead and I said, well, I'm going to get this thing going so that I can wire I got the wire there. I'm going to wire this all in and put it as a run extension for right now. But then later on, I can pop that wire off. And what I did was I cut slats the same width as a 2x4. I actually cut them out of a 2x4. And I'm going to put the wire on and I'm going to put the slats over it with screws in it, so that later on I don't have to go around pulling out a bunch of staples. So I'll have these wooden slats over the top of this. It'll work out pretty good. It'll be something like what I did for the little coop with the slats holding the green wire in there. So anyway, this is it. I'm inside here, and yeah, I got a gap in here because I was starting to think that what I was going to do was I was going to build up a little bit here and make like a tunnel there for taking air in and letting hot air out. But then I said, no, I'll just cut the strips I need and put them in there. And I've got those in the van because it's really getting windy right now. I had a hard time getting this last sheet of plywood up here and getting it into place with the wind trying to blow it out of my hands. So I'm going to call it a day and go in and convert water or convert beer into water. I wish I could convert water into beer. So anyway, down the line, this wire will be cut out of here, and it'll end up being a solid wall there with just a little gap at the bottom here for them to go through. What I might end up doing is I might end up cutting it here, making that solid wall there. And then I can come in, that'll be a door to come in here. And then I'll come in and then I'll have another door here that goes into the chicken coop. So this will be a good sized chicken coop. It'll be about the same size as that one, but it'll be taller so that I can actually get inside of the coop. And I won't have nesting box doors opening on the outsides. I'll have everything in the inside where I'll come in, and the nest boxes will be along the wall here, and then I'll have roofs up higher, so because they like to be higher than a nesting box. They like to be high when they sleep at night. I guess some people like that. But anyway, yeah, I've really got this in my head that from this 2x4 across, this whole section is going to end up being chicken coop. Then I'll cut this wire out of here, and this will be, they can come out of the chicken coop here on their little door. I'll have a man door to get in right there. They'll have a little door to get in and out right here, and then they can go in and use this whole run. And down the line, I'm thinking that I might end up disassembling that coop taking it out altogether, and then just closing off that section over there with wire and making that part of the run. So they'll have a really big run here to get out and do their thing. And then I don't need that coop anymore, but if I plan it right, I can disconnect it from the rest of the run here and set it down and move it over, and then I'll put a small cage run on the front of it, and I can use that as my separation coop when I need it. That's the thoughts I've been having. And I'm trying to make everything so that it's multifunctional. And I kind of like this little room here. It's kind of like a little shed. And I made a 30-inch door instead of 24-inch, so it'd be easier to get things in and out. And I got the 2x4s I need for that are inside of the container right now. And I'll, well, actually in the garage. And I've got the saws set up in there, and I'm going to cut and frame a door, and it'll be a solid door that goes on there, not one with wire on it, because down the line this whole thing is going to be enclosed and be solid. So I'm not going to make two doors, I'll make one of them. And what I'm actually going to do is, you remember the temporary homemade door I had put on the cabin over there before I installed the real door? Well, I still have that stored inside of the garage, and all I have to do is cut it down to size so it fits in that opening. So that's my plan. That's what I'm going to do with that. And that'll be fast and easy. Bing, bing, bing. I've got a door on there. And then I'll have the rest of it in wire. And then I'll get my metal. One piece is there. I got another one in the garage. That one will go here, one will go there. And then I got one more piece laying up there by my ore cart that should be able to go across this section right here in the front. And that'll give me some solid base, just like around the other one, so I don't have to worry about critters getting in there. You can also see that I did tunnel down, and I've got to go a little bit deeper. That side's okay, but this side was a little harder. I got to go a little bit deeper because I like it to be about a foot deep down below. And I got 4-foot wide wire, and it's 50 feet. So I got 24 feet to go around. So I should have plenty to make two runs and overlap it. So I have 1 foot down coming up 3 feet, and then 4 feet going down and overlapping it. And then I'll have the metal below that. So it should be pretty sturdy. All right, everybody. That's about all I have for today. I'm going to get out of this wind because it is howling out here. It came up all of a sudden, just like it has been every day now. Windy, 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 but it's making electricity. I just went in and saw my batteries were all on float. There's plenty of electricity, and I don't really need the wind during the day. I like the wind at night when their sun can't charge the solar panels. Well, somebody heard me say that because the wind blew all last night. I mean, it blew all last night, really howling. And I got up with full battery, so no big deal. That's the way I like it. All right, everybody. G-Bear reminding you, give me a thumbs up down there. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and share with your friends. Click on that little share button down there. And well, before you click on the share button, click on the subscribe button, and then click on the thumbs up button. So that'll like my videos. I appreciate that. This is G-Bear signing off.